Welcome in, everybody. Hello, happy Sunday. We are at the beginning of another week, y'all. Hope everybody is enjoying their weekend, staying safe. We keep hearing these COVID numbers starting to go back up. So y'all make sure you keeping safe out there, protect yourself, whatever you got to do. We saw some crazy stuff. We remember when COVID first hit, it was crazy. And we was the main ones talking about, I ain't wearing no mask. I ain't gonna do all that. Welcome in, everybody. Now we the main one advocating about wearing the mask. So, whatever y'all need to do to feel safe or whatever, just make sure you're taking care of yourself out there. Whew, okay, y'all. We ain't finna lie, y'all. Once again, we back for another episode of the Queen and Candy Podcast. Welcome in, everybody. on another episode of our Sunday Positivity Talk, and we are tired. We ain't finna lie, we tired. But like we said, still had to get up and do our show this morning. Um, got a few things to talk about today. Um, First thing we want to talk about is this just personal stuff that we experience, we deal with, on a daily basis, just every day. We think we done seen it all, but we haven't. It's funny. We actually don't even get upset anymore, but you have to go out here and deal with mean, hateful people and just everybody, in their own little world, doing their own thing. Like we said, we ain't mad at nobody. Do you? But I think a lot of times we forget that there's other people in existence on this beautiful planet of ours. And, we get a little self absorbed. Hello, everybody. We get a little self absorbed within ourselves. So that just kind of goes into the first topic we're talking about this morning, which is going to be don't go out here expecting people to care about what you're going through or anything that you are experiencing in your life, period, point blank, that's all. Like we always say, we done said this a million times here on this show. If you have people like that, welcome in everybody. If you have people like that, that's wonderful. That's beautiful. Keep those people around because a lot of those people are very, very rare. Very rarely will you find somebody that's willing to, stick by your side, ride with you. Main thing, keep it real. Just be 100% who they are. Everybody puts this mask on and be all fake and whatnot. And that's one thing we learning like more and more as we just get older and older. Like everybody we've come across, not saying everybody is like this, but everybody we've come across always had a motive. You know what we're saying? Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome in. Um, Use us for something, want us to do something for them and bent over backwards and whatnot and was not willing to do the same thing for us, but then made us the bad guy. We like, what the What the hell? What's going on? Yeah, that'd be so crazy. Not just help, just to be there, just to let you know I got your back, no matter what. It's I'll help you, but how you gonna pay me? What you gonna do for me? So on and so forth. And this, I think it's common among everybody. We're not even finna say a certain race. I think it's common amongst almost. Hello, everybody. A lot of people, like we said, we've dealt with, and wow, a lot of people we've come across over the years, and just bumping our head. We don't know how many times, and dealing with the same people. We know we don't cut them off now. A lot of people we don't deal with no more, and yeah, to be honest, we got a lot more peace. We got a lot more quiet. Um, we can't complain at all. We heard, we don't know how true this is, that they supposedly mad at us, but we like taking them and getting in line. Hello, everybody. When you done dealt with the same drama and the same BS over and over again for, well, we can speak for ourselves, for since you was a kid, just pain, heartache, disappointment, people walking out your life, so on and so forth. We about to be 38 in a couple weeks. And we just like, enough is enough. If you can't be happy for our growth and our progress, we ain't saying you got to support everything, but, you know, you can't really say you love us, and we pretty sure y'all done dealt with this too. You can't say you love us or care about us if you can't even be happy or support anything. Everybody want to support and they want to shout out. They want you to give them money or whatever, especially when you're trying to make it, whatever it is that you're doing. Y'all know everybody, they talk about you, doubt you, question you, do everything but support and help. Everything but that. And that be so crazy to us. That's why we just stop listening to people. We're the type person that we done told our husband, we don't know how many times. Happy Sunday, everybody. We don't know how many times. Welcome in. Uh look, you can't be happy for us or support us or whatever. Just step out the way. We don't really have time for that. We getting approaching 40 and we just like we want some peace and quiet and some real happiness, in our life. That's it. Like we said, people mad, they better take a number and get in line. And we really decided that we want to do better. For real. And we was aware, on some level that it was gonna be, a challenge, that we was gonna, of course, endure hardship. Hello everybody. That's life. You can't avoid that. But guess say some way we was preparing ourselves mentally, especially physically. It's like we told you earlier, we tired as a thing, but we gotta keep going and keep doing everything we gotta do. Um, and that's gonna be life. Life is gonna be hard. It's beautiful, don't get us wrong, but it can be hard too. So, you just gonna either soldier up, boss up, or you gonna run and hide or go back to the same thing you've been doing. We wouldn't suggest that though. Because it's in you. It's in everybody. We realized it was in us. We was allowing people to stop us from doing what we need to do. We did get a few things kicked off the ground and a few things working, at least did the found the groundwork. That's what we're looking for. Groundwork, at least, like you're building a house or whatever. We started somewhere, so we always figured something better than nothing. So, um, but now we have to change a lot of things, and we have, and do a lot of things different. Like we said, we cool with that. No big deal. And that's what we decided we was gonna do. Just dealing with all that. We was what's that phrase? When you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, you want to do something about it. Welcome in, everybody. That that was and still is us. It was just like this is not working. It's not working at all. We gotta do something different. And our whole plan, like when we left Florida a few years ago, was to stay in Georgia and whatnot and get situated, you know, had the kids come up, we was gonna chill, be all good. And of course, Allah had his own plan and things did not happen that way and we're not mad about it. But we can honestly say we're in a better space mentally, doing a lot better, still getting on our feet. So, that's why we don't trip. And, we doing a lot of things we never thought we'd be doing. And our husband tell us not a lot of people do, and that's why we make it our business to say it every day that we are proud of ourselves. Not boasting or bragging, but we are proud of ourselves. And we could have chosen to give up or stop or quit or whatever because things was getting hard or we didn't feel like we could do it. But like we said, it's in us and it's in y'all too. But you have to motivate yourself. Just like you said, you really got to be sick and tired of the same BS. You got to be sick and tired of drama. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. You got to be tired of doing the same thing over and over. One of our favorite definitions, and you expecting a different result. That's definition of what people? Insanity. You're doing the same relationships. You're going to the same job. You're trying the same thing with your business. You're not doing nothing different. You're not revamping. You're not connecting. You're not growing. You're still dating the same kind of people. Even something as small as that, and you think it's going to turn out different because it's a different person. But like we said, and we wish we could give a percentage, but very few people have good motives. Not saying people, everybody's saying like we said, but they're not. Um, but a lot of people do. Majority they don't care. So you really, and it's something we had to learn because we made this huge, horrible decision. You really got to get to know the people you're around, not just relationships, your family, friends. Figure out who really in your circle, who really got your back, whole 9 yards. Because it's going to sneak up on you. You ain't even going to see it coming. Hello, everybody. You won't see it coming at all. And that's going to be crazy. That's going to be crazy. You're going to be looking up like, how in the world did I get in this? This ain't making no sense. I got a good heart. I'm a good person. I ain't perfect. I try to look out for everybody, everything. And still get stomped on. We hear our husband say that all the time. Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. Welcome in. We hear him say that all the time. And we tell him, like, we understanding more and more what he mean now. Especially when you try and do things right and do things different. And you really want to do like your own thing, people will give you the finger and keep moving fast. Fast. And we just like, well, damn, okay. Did I do something wrong? Like, you can't be at least a little bit happy for me? A little bit? That's sad. Public enemy number one is what we starting to call ourselves. We know our husband do it all the time. And it's like, as soon as you make it, as soon as you get right, that's when everybody come in. Like they knew you. We always say, we don't know about y'all, but we always tell people, like, if you weren't there when I was down, please don't show up with your hand out. Absolutely not. Ain't even finna happen. Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. Ain't gonna happen. You don't get to enjoy the benefit if you weren't there during the struggle. Y'all already know. And for people that choose to do that, to each his own. But we just speaking for ourselves. Nah. Hell no. Hell to the no. You can put that so many ways. You get mad at us, whatever. But like we said, we really ain't got no hate for nobody. We just chose not to deal with a lot of people no more. That's it. We want peace. Like we said, we approaching 40. Nah, absolutely not. Can't keep doing the same stuff. Clubs, partying, all that over and over. At some point, that got to get old. That's got to get old. Yeah, if it don't, like we said, do you? We ain't the judge. We are not the final judge. Absolutely not. But like we said, you're really not missing nothing. It's the same thing. You go have a little drink, dance, see your people, whatever, then you go home. The way we feel at this point, shoot. Hello, everybody. We can do all that at the house. Just like for our birthday, we trying to figure out what we're gonna do for our birthday. We don't even know yet. Like we said, of course, we'll figure something out. Might go live, we'll see. But that's the whole thing, y'all. You have to, and we have to learn this. Thank you, Zoe, for the likes. We got to learn this for ourselves, for real. You gotta live your life for you. Not saying you ain't gotta care about nobody else, but you gotta live your life for you first and foremost. And we about to take our first break in a minute, y'all. But hello, just me. You gotta live your life for you. That's it, that's all. Whatever makes you happy, like we said, we ain't no judge. Nobody should be judging, but y'all know how I go. Opinion is like a butthole, everybody got one, so we already know this. But anyway, you gotta live your life for you. That's it. You gotta do whatever makes you happy. And the only thing we say, regardless of what it is make it mean something to you. Of course, we all go into business to make money. We start our own business, musician, producer, writer, whatever, painter, whatever it may be. We don't care if you want to be a dentist or a doctor or whatever. Make it mean something to you. That's all we say. Make it mean something. The money gonna come. That's what we tell ourselves. We love doing our podcast. We love doing our jewelry. Just start our baking business, and everything is still small, but we love it. We know all the money is gonna come, but it does mean something to us. Whatever path you go down, whatever you choose to do, make it mean something to you. first and foremost. Your heart, your health, your life. That's it. Because when you die and when you get judged, you're going to be standing right by yourself. Thank you, parade inside my city. Like that. You're going to be judged by yourself. Ain't nobody going to be there with you. So just saying. Just saying, y'all. Okay, so what we about to do is take our first little break and play some music for y'all. And when we come back, for those that do not know, September is Suicide Awareness Month. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that today, and every Sunday in September, we're just gonna really touch on that subject because that is something that's very close and very important to us. And we know a lot of people dealing with mental illness right now. It's at a high. We don't even know the numbers exactly, but we see and we hear it's been going up like crazy. So, we just mainly do that just to uplift and encourage everybody, and help them feel good about themselves. That's why our show is called Sunday Positivity Talk. So that's it. That's all. So we're going to play some music, and then we will be back on the Queen Candy Podcast. Thank you, everybody, for joining in on another episode of our Sunday Positivity Talk. All right, y'all. And just like that, we are back on the Queen Candy Podcast on another episode of our Sunday Positivity Talk. Okay, y'all. Before we went into the break, we mentioned September is Suicide Prevention Month. And like we said, that is a topic that is very, very important to us because it is very close to our heart. We'll get into all that throughout the month of September. Um, just really talking about the subject, course, we're going to do our research in the meantime and share a lot of our personal experience with that as well. I think y'all be very, very shocked and surprised to hear our story, but we will be sharing that as well. So, just to touch on that real fast, for anybody that's out there even thinking about that, considering it, feeling like you can't continue. Hello, everybody. You can't continue, or you can't, go on. You can. This world is a whole fantasy, and people want you to compete and be who they want you to be, do what they want you to do. And like we said earlier, a lot of people don't even have good intentions or even care about anything that you're going through. Morning, Alvin, how you doing? Or anything that you're going through. We know all too well um, what it's like to feel like a loser, what it's like to feel as if you're not good enough, as the next woman or the next man, or your sister or brother, whoever. We know what it's like to feel like you're the black sheep of the family. Doing good, Alvin. How you doing? Welcome in. Um, like you are the black sheep of the family. Um, like you can never ever do anything right. Like you're just a disease. Like no matter what you do, you're never gonna be good enough. Um, all that is completely false. You do matter. You are important, and you are loved. Main thing, we have to learn how to love ourselves from within. We give so many people, so many unnecessary people. That's good. Thank you so much for coming. Unnecessary power over our emotions that we really shouldn't have, over something that we can control. And we learned this lesson the hard way one too many times, that we are in control of ourselves. What we allow in our life, the energy, the people that we allow in our circle, um, our path, the decisions we make. And there's so many variables that go into that. But what we're trying to say is we have control over that. So do you. Um, we attempted, and like we said, we're gonna get into this in September, our own life a few years ago, because of all those emotions and everything we just described. Um, Only thing we can really say is it was a weak moment. Yeah, we were going through a lot. We were homeless at the time, staying with family member. Oh wow, bouncing from job to job. Um, Horrible relationship, trying to get out of it, and just everything was going down so far and so fast. We was like, what in the world? And that's when we tried. Obviously, as y'all can see, we didn't succeed. So we are very happy about that. But we still have these forever scars that we like to call them, as a reminder every day to never, ever do something like that again. And we just want to make this very, very clear for people that have, like we said, we understand. Please believe we understand. Some days you feel like it's too much. Like you can't do it. And then for the people that don't really have that support, that doesn't help. That's why we say if you do have, we don't care if it's one person that you can text, even if it's not every day, that's good to have somebody in your corner. But unfortunately, a lot of us don't have that. That's like two. Now we have it, with our husband, and that's beautiful with everything that we do. But oof, we had to learn the hard way. And now, now, because all that's in the past, we just tell people, I don't have to put up or tolerate anything I don't want to. If I don't want you in my life, that's my decision. That's my choice. You don't have to like it. And we think a lot of people are aware. You have to be at least that smart to know what you're doing to a person. That you're intentionally bringing them pain and heartache and misery in their life. Like we said, you never had any good intentions for them. And, if it's anybody out there like that, that something had to go horribly wrong. And something that needs to be fixed. What's that phrase? Hurt people hurt people. That's the only way people feel like they can reach out sometimes or lash out a lot. Um, Not by just opening up and saying, hey, I'm going through something right now. I need a little help. No, we just know when we get hurt, we want to hurt somebody. And that's a cycle that can carry on and infect everybody around you until the inevitable happens. And then that's why we say, and we're going to look up some info too before next week. If you have to, get some help. There's nothing wrong with that. We did it. Nothing wrong with that. Of course, people going to judge. They're going to talk, run their mouth. But if that's what it's going to take, if you got to separate yourself, whatever, do it. Like we said, your peace, your happiness, all that comes from within. You can't rely on other people. What if they gone? They're not in your life no more. Anything can happen. Obviously, we ain't psychics, so we don't know, but anything can happen. That's why you have to already have that within yourself. And unfortunately, a lot of us don't because we were taught wrong. And yeah, we finna say raised up wrong. A lot of us continue this. We used to hear generational curse. My mama did. I'm gonna do it to my daughter, my son, blah blah blah. My dad wasn't there for me, so I'm gonna be a deadbeat. Just a couple examples. But we wasn't really a perfect mother, never will be. But we know one thing, we was like, we're gonna do our best. Still wind up doing some stuff a lot different from my mom. No shot at all. But like now, we know what that's like. We are rebuilding ourselves, um, picking ourselves up from a lot of bad, woof, horrible choices we made over the past couple of years. And now we at the point where we can say we still healing, but for the first time in our life, we can actually say as well, like we actually enjoying the process. How we learning the mistakes. Well, we'll say mistakes, but we always say choice that we made. Um, we wanted to be like other people, of course, naturally, but now we don't. We, as we like to call ourselves, a beautifully flawed, imperfect mess. But we still learning, we still growing, um, and we love it. We will never be perfect, but one thing we can say is we can be better. We can. And we're okay with that. We don't need to compete with anybody, be like anybody. You know, you love us, you love us. If you don't, you don't. What can we do? We can't control that. You know, you may have your reasons. Okay, cool. Well, what can we do? We just had to learn so much. Like, we can't control everything. We can't control other people. Um, we just can't. We control number one. That would be us. So with that, we separate ourselves, um, distance ourselves. We just not doing it. We approaching 40. Like we said, at some point, that's got to change. You know, and if the people around us weren't trying to change, we decided to. And that was it. So yes, y'all, that's just a little bit. We want to talk about that. In September is Suicide Prevention Month. So throughout the month of September, we're gonna be talking about that a little bit every Sunday. Sharing a little bit of our personal journey, our personal story. So we definitely hope to see everybody. Um, if anyone is interested, we would like to, for the people that's comfortable, to share their personal stories as well. So we're gonna be connecting with some people over the next week, and you know, if they want to come on and join and whatnot, allow them to share their personal story as well. So we know a lot of people unfortunately have dealt with somebody that's, you know, taken their own life. Um, and a lot of times they never speak out. We one of the ones that did because we understand why. Who's gonna listen to me? Who's gonna believe me? Who's gonna take me serious? They probably gonna think I'm joking or I'm just going through some mood swings or whatever. But if somebody's telling you that, we don't care. Take it serious. Take it serious. And a lot of us don't mean to, you know, shun them off because we think they be playing and joking. Because, you know, like we say, you start going through a lot and you just feel like I can't take it, the blah, blah, blah. I don't know if I can do this. You know, I feel like I'm going to take my own life. Ever hear anybody say that, take that serious. For real. We haven't had it said to us. We helped our daughter through it a couple times, you know, as she was growing up. But if you hear anybody, you see it, any signs, and if you don't know, look up the information online. That's what we said we're gonna be doing a little research over the next week. We're gonna be off a couple of days this week, but we're gonna be doing some research, just you know, little tips and stuff. Little top 10 because we push they're gonna have that somewhere online. Um, on how to deal with that. You know, any foundations or whatever we can possibly help with, and of course this is going to vary and be different from, you know, state to state as well. So only thing we can say is find any, you know, mental health facility or, you know, therapist, whatever it's going to take. Like we said, we did it, so we would feel like a hypocrite if we told people they was crazy for doing that. So whatever you got to do to get yourself right, that's the major thing. That's why we say you take care of yourself. Everybody else still gonna be there. Your business, job, school, whatever, is still gonna be there. It ain't going nowhere. That's why we take ourselves. We take at least 2 days off because we do DoorDash. So we take at least 2 days off a week. Sit, chill, kind of like a little business. You know, do a little something, but mostly sit and chill and just relax, sleep. Yeah, we sleep. For real, take care of ourselves because we realizing our health is important. You know, if we ain't no good, we can't tell nobody anyway. How we gonna do that? We can't take care of nobody. That's not gonna work. That's improbable. That's not feasible at all. So, like we said, y'all, we about to go into our last break. But yes, we will be discussing, you know, suicide prevention. You know, looking up information and stuff for our show throughout September. So it's gonna be every show we're doing in September, y'all. So we're gonna probably put a post up or try to reach out to some people, even here and here, if they want to come on 5-10 minutes, share their story and whatnot. So we'll probably open up the floor for that next week, you guys, just so you know if anybody wants to come on for like 5 minutes or whatever and share their story while we live, just bring awareness to it, because we don't really feel like it's enough. So that's why one of the reasons why we do it is because we, however remote, try to bring as much awareness to what's going on, especially with suicide prevention. People, going through that, it's like being in the prison. And it's not one you can easily break out of. That's what it's kind of like. But the good thing is, the positive side, the bright side, is that you can change that. You just got to change your way of thinking. Look around, look at the trees, the river, the water. Find something that relaxes you, makes you feel good. Whole 9 yards. We write, listen to meditation music. Like we said, take a little time for ourselves. We go pamper ourselves. We just went and got our nails done last week for the first time in like 2-3 years. It's been that long. It's been that long. But yeah, it's something we went and did, just something small. But take care of ourselves. It makes us feel good because we like looking good. So when you look good, you feel good, right? So that's it. That's all. Okay, you guys, what we about to do is take our last break, play some more music, and we're gonna come in and give our last words of wisdom, if you will. Give our social media, and we're going to go ahead and close out these shows. So thank you to everybody for coming through to hang out with us. We appreciate y'all so much. So yes, we will be live each and every Sunday, Queen Candy Podcast, and we're gonna be changing that name soon, but we'll let y'all know about that November. On our Sunday Positivity Talk. So we know that much is not changing. So we're about to play some music, and we're finna go ahead and close out for today, and we will be back on the Queen Candy Podcast. by Charlotte and I'm Magdalene. Hello, everybody. Welcome in, y'all. Happy Sunday. Okay, y'all. Just like that, we are back on the Queen Candy Podcast. Welcome in, everybody, on another episode of our Sunday Positivity Talk. So like we said, y'all, before we went to a break, just give our last few words, wisdom or whatever, if you will. Yes, y'all. We talked about a few things this morning on the show. Um, like we said, whatever you gotta do, as long as you ain't hurting nobody, don't be out here hurting nobody, making their life worse. That's moving in a positive direction. You're moving in the right direction. Do whatever you gotta do. Like we said, we don't cut people off. No remorse. Didn't even have to think about it. When people show you who they are and how they really feel, believe them. We try to paint a different picture of so many people in our life. Bad decision. Bad. Because they showed us who they were, but we was in love. We wanted to be a good wife or a good woman, blah, blah, blah. Another bad decision. We should have did what was best for us and our kids. And we did not do that. Hello, Sharice. We did not do that. We lived our life for other people to please them and make them happy. That was a horrible decision. Nobody made us, nobody forced us. Did we know all the hell we was about to go through? No. Had no clue. Didn't see none of it coming. We were so blindsided because we was walking to all these relationships wrong, even with family. Walked into them blindsided thinking, if I do this way, they're gonna love me. If I do this that way, they're gonna care about me. If they see me going through something, they're gonna help me out. No. Wrong, wrong, wrong. And that's the main thing we did blame ourselves for. All the behavior we chose to accept, whether we knew or not, because once we saw it, we should have left or cut them off, and we didn't. So that part is what we blaming ourselves for. Because like we said, we absolutely cannot control anybody else. Well, we can't control ourselves. Our intentions were good. Like we said, we didn't saying we perfect. Nope. By no means. But we can say our intentions were good. We thought we was doing what was best at the time. That's why you live and you learn. And now we still, we are married. We still, stand by our husband and everything. But we are a lot different now. That's another thing we're noticing. Along with cutting people off and finding our inner peace, what's gonna make us happy. We learning a whole lot. And we hear from our husband too. It's funny. It's funny. But doing things for other people's benefit sucks. Majorly. Especially when they don't reciprocate. That's for real. Especially when they don't reciprocate. That's the one thing we hated. It used to be our pet peeve. Like, I'm giving you all this love, faithful and being real and honest, and yeah, y'all gonna judge me for it, but when you doing it, you got a motive, you got some hidden agenda. Another reason, no, you can't be in my life no more. I can't do it. And like we said, we got a long list of people mad at us because we don't want to deal with them no more. But they'll be all right. Because, like we said, we know the reasons why people stop dealing with us. We play the role like we don't, but we really know. We do. And, instead of letting it go, we're getting our emotions, get an attitude, get mad, and then try to make their life worse, especially if you got a child with somebody. Ooh, they use that child as a weapon. And we know because we're dealing with it right now. But like we said, nothing, nobody, and our kids already know. So that's why we really don't trip anyway. They already know. They know mommy up here doing what she got to do when she's right. We want to see our babies. We talk to them. So they already know. That's why we really don't trip. We don't. For what? We wake up all these beautiful mornings and get to do what we love to do, enjoy our life. Out here. Finally happy, finally at peace. You're not going to disturb that. Living our life finally for us. We're not meant to just be a mother or just be a wife. We meant to help people. We meant to share our story, our struggle, our journey. And that's something we're going to continue doing. Somebody out there may need to hear it. Somebody out there may help save their life. We don't know. We just do what we do, man. That's it. You know, we don't think of ourselves as anything special or unique. We just regular person. We just do us. That's one thing we can say. Like we said, we just as we getting older, we learn our pros and our cons. You know what we good at, what we bad at, what we need to improve, and we just accept it because you can't grow and evolve, as we like to throw that word around, if you stay in the same spot. You just can't. It's not probable. But like we say, you have that power in you. A lot of people ain't gonna care about what you're going through. Prepare yourself for that. They ain't gonna ask questions sometimes unless they can benefit, or sometimes if they can relate. And a lot of people can. But just look out for number one. We ain't saying the selfish way, but look out for number one. Take care of yourself. Go for a walk. We just had somebody give us that advice 2 days ago. yeah, 2 days ago, matter of fact. Um, and that's what we do. Like when we out now, we just look around. It's beautiful out here. Even with all this craziness and all this hell going on, when we really take the time to look around, like just take a minute. Don't worry about who watching. Just take a minute. Take you a little walk in your neighborhood or whatever if you're able. Um, if you can't, outside on your porch, just enjoy it. We love sitting by the water. We've always loved sitting by the water. It's just like when you take a shower, it's just relaxing, and you just you just be chilling. You feel good when you get out. We don't care if you don't work 13 hours. You take that shower, you just be ready to go to bed, get you something to eat and go to bed. But that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. Um, as we like to say, love yourself, be yourself, whatever that may be. We ain't got the right to judge. Nobody does. You live your life. That's between you and whomever you believe in. So you cool, do you. Like we say, ain't our job to judge nobody. Be happy. And especially for the ladies, not saying the fellas don't go through this, but ladies, take care of yourself. Have you a day. The world is not going to stop spinning, and you will not stop being a mother if you just take time for yourself. If you comfortable being a stay-at-home mom, hey, we applaud that. Do you? Because some women are actually happy doing that. They are. But we personally just didn't want to just be a mother. We want to do other things, and now we're able to do that. So we're gonna do it to the fullest, the best of our ability. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all, man. We just on a whole different path, and we still have a lot of work to do, and that's okay. Healing, being happy, just positivity, peace, everything. We're just on a whole different path right now. And for those that want to get on board, hey, you're welcome. But for the ones that don't, you might want to get out the way. That's it. Okay, y'all. So thank you guys for checking out another episode. For those that are watching us and listening for the first time, thank you as well. Thank you, everybody. Another episode of the Queen Candy Podcast on another edition of our Sunday Positivity Talk. You can check us out on any streaming platform, Queen Candy Podcast. You can check us out on any podcast streaming platform. Anyone, all of them out there. Queen Candy Podcast. Um, what we say, you can check us out every Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Spreading positivity, motivation. You can follow us on all platforms. Queen Candy Podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Queen Candy Podcast as well. You guys check us out every Sunday. Thank you to everybody for joining in. We will be live. We live on here on TikTok and on our laptop. So we're doing two things at the same time. So I see us looking back and forth. So yes, you guys, like we say, we just get on here. We don't plan nothing. Don't write nothing down. We have like basic topics, but don't really write nothing down. We just speak from here, and that's it. Spreading positivity, sharing our personal story, motivation, whole 9 yards, the best way we can. So that's it. That's all, y'all. So with all that being said, we are coming to the end of our show. Once again, thank you so much to everybody for coming through, checking us out. We hope to see you guys again. Hope you guys come through and listen again. You can check us out on any platform. Gonna be networking, connecting with people. Got a magazine out now. I'm working on the book, so we got so many things we excited we working on. So everything gonna be a process. So it's all good. Slow, take our time. We're gonna get everything together. So with all that being said, you guys, what we gonna do is play one last song for y'all. Then we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. But you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. We probably finna get out behind back in the bed until it's time for us to get out there and get some work done. Probably gonna be a late night. It's all good though. But you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. If you don't have to work, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Monday we back at another work week, y'all. So go get that money. Let's go get out here and get it, y'all. So thank you guys so much. We about to get off of here. And y'all have a good Sunday. We'll talk to y'all next week.